Namaste dear friend and welcome to another practice. My name is Neeru and I'll be practicing with you today. So this is going to be a well-rounded yoga practice. We are going to stretch out all parts of our body. We will start with our shoulders, our hips, our core. We'll add a mini flow in there too and we'll end with a nice pranayama as usual. Let's get started. We'll begin sitting down in a cross-legged Sukhasana posture. Let's take a couple of long deep breaths. You can keep your eyes open. Whenever you feel like it, if you feel like it, gently bring your eyes to a close. Making your breaths longer and longer. Feeling all your stress, your tensions melt away. And slowly trying to withdraw into yourself. Focus on your body. How do you feel today? Bring your hands to touch at your heart center, adopting the Namaskara Mudra, sitting up straight. Let's begin by taking 3 long breaths, inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. Take a deep breath in and side out on an exhale. Let's do that 2 more times at our own pace. At the end of that 3rd exhale, bring your palms back to your knees. And with a few blinks, if your eyes were closed, open your eyes. Now, let's come to Child's Pose, Balasana posture. Make your knees as wide as the mat, coming to a wide-legged Child's Pose. Touching your toes behind your body, your palms coming straight ahead, taking a deep breath in. And on an exhale, slowly lower your hips towards your heels, your elbows resting on the floor, bringing your forehead to the floor. Taking a couple of seconds here to experience this posture, feeling that stretch on our hips, the relaxation on our lower backs. Let's work on our shoulders a little bit here. Slight movements. Pressing your palms into the floor in front of you. As you inhale, lift your elbows off the floor. And as you exhale, slowly bring them down. Inhaling as you press your palms into the floor, lifting your elbows off the floor. Exhaling as you bring them down. Let's do it 3 more times. Experiencing this moment, being very conscious of it. At the end of the 3rd round, as you inhale, pressing into your fingertips again, gently start to lift your hips up from your heels as you come into an extended tabletop posture and then coming into a tabletop posture. Your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, top of your feet resting on the mat, the tabletop posture. Now from here, we'll try to open up our chests a little bit, starting with the side of your choice. I'm going to start with my left. Pressing into your right palm. As you breathe in, lift lift your left hand up and place your left palm behind your head. Take a deep inhale, open up your chest. And as you exhale, bring your left elbow towards your right wrist. Inhale, opening up the side of your body, the chest region. Exhale, bringing your left elbow towards your right wrist. Let's do this 3 more times. Feeling this movement. Synchronizing it with your breath. Inhale, stretch your left elbow up towards the ceiling, pressing into your right palm. And on an exhale, slowly bring your left palm down to the ground. Taking a couple of seconds here. Your right shoulder might feel a little warm. Let's repeat the same thing on the other side. Bringing your right palm behind your head. Take a deep breath in, open your right elbow up, lift it up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your right elbow towards your left wrist. Inhale, open up your palms. Exhale, right elbow to your left wrist. Let's do this 3 more times. Synchronizing breath to movement. Last time here. On your next inhale, lift your right elbow up, lift it as high as possible, pointing your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Opening up your chest. And on an exhale, bring your right palm down, coming back into that tabletop posture. On an inhale, bring your palms forward, one palm print. And on an exhale, plant your toes and lift your hips up and back as you come into your first down dog posture. Downward facing dog. Breathing deeply here, trying to bring your heels as close to the floor as possible. Your heels may not touch the floor, that's perfectly fine. Now from here, let's work on our core strength a little bit. On an inhale, slowly come to a plank pose, your body in one straight line. Exhale, lift your hips as high as possible as you bring your right hand towards your left ankle, twisting your body. Inhale, right palm forward, coming into that plank pose. Exhale, coming into down dog. This time your left hand comes towards your right ankle. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lifting your hips up, right palm towards your left ankle. Let's repeat it. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, hips lift high, left palm towards your right ankle. Inhale, plank pose. And let's repeat it for 2 more rounds. Following the rhythm of your movement. If you're not able to touch your ankle, that's fine too. Just try to bring your hand as close to the ankle as possible. At the end of that last round, coming back into your downward facing dog posture. Breathing deeply here. Looking between your knees, pressing into your fingertips. If your heels are touching the floor, that's fine. If your heels are lifted up, that's fine as well. I couldn't get my heels to touch the floor for the longest amount of time. It's just a matter of practice. Don't be too hard on yourself. Breathing deeply here. On your next breath in, lift your right leg as high as possible, pointing your toes straight up up towards the ceiling. And on an exhale, bend your right knee and try to bring your right feet towards the left side of your body, opening up your hips. Your right knee pointing straight up, experiencing that nice openness of your right hip. On your next breath in, lifting that right leg back up, pointing your toes towards the ceiling. And on an exhale, bring your right feet forward, using the strength of your core. Slowly bring your left knee down. Make sure your right ankle and your right knee are in a straight line, or your right ankle can be a little in front of your right knee as well, but it should never be behind your right knee. So keeping this in mind, wherever you are, keeping your left toes tucked in behind you, you're going to come into a low lunge posture. As you inhale, slowly lift your hands up, but interlace your hands and point your index fingers up towards the ceiling as you bend nicely into that right hip. Stretching your index fingers up towards the ceiling, breathing deeply here. Take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, drop your hands down. Lifting that left knee off the floor, we are going to come into a high lunge now in a similar fashion. On an inhale, lift your hands up, interlacing your fingers, pointing that index fingers up towards the ceiling. Bending nicely into that right knee, stretching your hands up overhead. Experiencing that stretch along your right hip. The release on your lower back. The stretch along the sides of your body. Now we are going to come into a one-legged split. Take a deep breath in as you stretch your hands up one last time. And on an exhale, slowly drop your palms down to the front of your mat, pressing into your fingertips. Lift your left leg up off the floor, keeping a slight bend in your right feet. Lifting your left leg as high as possible towards the ceiling. Making sure that your hips doesn't open. Looking straight at the ground in front of you. We won't be going too deep into the posture today. Just being here for one more breath. Take a deep breath in. We are going to come into a slight balance now. So if possible, without touching the floor, bend your left knee back. And slowly start lifting your hands up, bringing your hands to your heart center. Focus on a steady point in front of you. Keeping that right knee bent and lifted up in front of your body. Your hands to your heart center in that Namaskara Mudra. Now you can stay here working on this posture, but if you feel like a little bit more of a challenge, bring your right palm and bring it to the outside of your left knee and stretch your left hand behind your body as you focus on the steady point in front of you. Pressing into that right feet. You can keep gazing at the steady point in front of you. If you feel like you can do it, gently shift your gaze towards that left hand. It's not easy, so don't be too hard on yourself if you fall down. Opening up your chest. One more breath here. Take a deep breath in as you bring your hands back to your heart center. Take a deep inhale as you slowly start bending your body forward as your leg comes back. Coming to a slight warrior 3 posture. We won't be here for long, and gently dropping your left leg back. We are going to come into that high lunge posture again. Interlace your fingers, point the index fingers up towards the ceiling as you lift your hands up. Stretching the sides of your body. Bending nicely into that right knee. You can stay here, otherwise if possible gently lift your head up and look up towards your hands. Don't forget to breathe. You may lose your balance, that's fine, you can just come back up. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, release your hands and slowly bring your palms down. Stepping your feet back, coming to a plank pose. We are not done yet. Just one last posture. Come into the little toe edge of your right feet. We are going to come into a side plank. Whenever you feel comfortable, lift your left hand up. You can keep looking down, keeping your hips lifted as high as possible. But if you're comfortable, shift your gaze up towards your left hand. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, slowly bring your left hand back down, coming into that plank pose. Take a deep inhale. And on an exhale, lift your hips, coming into downward facing dog posture. Breathing deeply here. You can stay here. Otherwise, you can take your vinyasa flow. On an inhale, ripple your spine forward, coming to a plank pose. Inhale here, shift your body forward. Exhale, bend your elbows and come all the way down or halfway down, depending on your level of practice, bringing the top of your feet to the mat. Inhale, peel your chin and your chest up off the mat, coming to a cobra pose or upward facing dog. And on an exhale, plant your toes. Lift your hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog posture. Breathing deeply here. Taking a couple of seconds. Bringing our breath back to neutral before we proceed to the other side. Pressing into your fingertips. On an inhale, lift your left leg as high as possible, pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. And on an exhale, bend your left knee, opening up to the left side of your hip, pointing your left knee up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in, lifting your left leg back up. Exhale, bring your left feet forward. Slowly bring your right knee down. Check the alignment of your left ankle and your left knee. Make sure your right toes are tucked in behind you. We are going to come into that low lunge with the index fingers pointed up. As you inhale, interlace your hands, pointing your index fingers straight up, lifting your hands up overhead, bending nicely into that left knee. Feeling that nice stretch along your left hip. Stretching your hands up overhead. One more breath here. Take a deep inhale. And on an exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your right knee off the mat. Balancing yourself before you come into that high lunge. On an inhale, lift your hands up, interlace your hands, pointing that index finger up towards the ceiling. Stretch your body as high as possible. And let's take a couple of breaths here. Stretching those hands up, bending nicely into that left knee. Take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. We are going to come into that wide-legged split, bringing your palms down to the mat, pressing into that left feet. Take a deep breath in as you lift your right leg up, pointing that right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Try to not open up your hips a lot. Keep your right leg as straight as possible. while having a nice bend in your left knee. Pressing into your left feet, looking straight ahead in front of you. We'll come into that balance now. On an inhale, if possible without touching the floor, bend your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart center as you lift your body up. Coming into that short balance with your right knee bent. Your left leg straight as you focus on the steady point in front of you. Flex the toes of your right feet. Your hands in Namaskara Mudra. Looking straight ahead. Breathing deeply. You can stay here or you can come to that twist. Bring your left palm and place it outside of your right knee. Stretch your right hand behind you, opening up your chest. Flex the toes of your right feet. And you can keep looking straight ahead. If you feel comfortable, gently shift your gaze back up towards your right hand. Pressing into that left feet. Opening up the right side of your chest. Last breath here. Take a deep breath in as you bring your hands back to that Namaskara Mudra. We are going to come into that small warrior 3 before we come into the high lunge again. Take a deep breath in as you bring your body forward and your leg back. Your right leg back, coming into warrior 3 for a millisecond and then placing your right leg back. Interlacing your hands as you lift your hands up, coming into that high lunge posture. Pointing the index fingers up towards the ceiling. This time, if possible, shift your gaze up and look up towards your index finger. Bringing that slight element of an upper back bend. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, gently bring your hands down. Bringing your left leg back, coming into plank pose. We are going to come into that Vasishthasana posture now. Come into the little toe edge of your left feet. You can stay here working on this balance. If you feel comfortable, lift your right hand up. You can keep looking at the ground, working on the balance. One side is always easier than the other. Stretching your right hand up, looking down at the floor. Or if you feel comfortable, look up towards that right hand. For me, obviously, this is the difficult side for the day. It's alright. Stretching your right hand up overhead. Last breath here. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, bring your right palm down, coming into that plank pose. And on an exhale, gently lift your hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog posture. You can stay in this posture or you can take your vinyasa flow. On an inhale, ripple your spine forward, coming into plank pose. Exhale, come all the way down, top of your feet resting on the mat. Inhale, cobra pose, elbows bent and tucked in. And on an exhale, plant your toes. As you lift your hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog posture. Breathing deeply here. This is the last down dog of the day, so really enjoy it. On an inhale, look up. And on an exhale, bend your knees and bring it to the ground. Slowly bring your hips to the ground as you come to sit with your feet on the mat and your knees bent. Now from here, we're going to do a little bit of a core work, not a lot. We're going to do a variation of Russian twists, fun stuff, right? So for that, you can keep your knees bent and you can keep your heels on the floor. If you're a beginner, interlace your hands and gently start shifting your body back, your upper body back, while keeping your spine completely straight. Make sure your spine does not round. Keeping your spine straight, keeping your chest lifted up. Take a deep inhale here. And on an exhale, bring your interlaced hands towards the right side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, interlace hands comes to the left side. Inhale, center. You can keep doing it or you can lift your heels off the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. And keep repeating it. Following the rhythm of your breath. Don't forget to breathe. Just 2 more rounds wherever you are. At the end of this round, bring your palms back to your knee, inside of your knees. Place your feet down on the mat if they were lifted up. Give your body a nice big stretch, lifting your chest up towards the ceiling. And slowly release your feet back down. You're going to come into a Gomukhasana posture now. So bring your left knee under your right knee. Your knee may not get on top of knee. Let me shift my body this side. Your knee may not be able to get on top of the knee. That's perfectly fine. Just try to get your right knee as close to your left knee as possible. And try to bring your heels as close to your body as possible. From here, because your right knee is on top, on an inhale, lift your left hand up, stretch it up overhead. And on an exhale, bend your left elbow and touch the back of your neck with your left hand. Lift your right hand up and place your right hand on top of your left elbow as you push your left elbow gently down till you feel a nice stretch along your left shoulder. Breathing deeply here. Now you can stay with this, but if this is too easy for you, you can come into the complete Gomukhasana, cow face pose, releasing your left elbow and bringing your right hand behind your body and clasping your left hand with your right hand if possible. Try to search for your left fingertips at the back and see if you can find it. This will intensify the stretch and you will experience a nice stretch along both your shoulders. Breathing deeply here. One more breath. Take a deep inhale as you release your hands. Bringing your palms down to the ground in front of you. Slowly walk your palms forward. You're going to come into a slight forward fold. Take a deep breath in as you lift your chest up. And on an exhale, slowly bring your forehead down towards the floor. Trying to bring your elbows towards the floor if possible. Feeling that nice release on your back, as well as extending that stretch along your hips. Slowly lift your elbows off the floor, walk your hands back towards your body. Now we are going to come into a turn so that we can bring our left knee on top of our right knee. This transition took me a little while to practice, so please pay some attention. Or you might know it already, in which case just come to the Gomukhasana on the other side. But if you're a beginner like me, for this particular posture, what you can do is, the knee which is on top, bring your hands to the other side and slowly start lifting your knees up, bringing your feet to the floor, making a nice circle with your body and coming to sit down with your left knee on top of your right knee. That was a fun little transition, wasn't it? Bringing your heels as close to your body as possible and bringing your left knee as close to the right knee as possible. It may not get directly on top of right knee. That takes some practice depending on the openness of your hips. But try to get it as close to the right knee as possible till you experience a nice stretch along your hips. Now because our left knee is on top, lift your right hand up on an inhale, stretching your right palm up towards the ceiling, taking a deep breath in. And on an exhale, bend your right elbow, touch the back of your neck with your right hand, lifting your left hand up, place it on top of your right elbow and gently push it down till you feel a nice stretch along your right shoulders. Breathing deeply here. You can stay here if you want to intensify your stretch a little bit. Release your left hand and bring it to your back and try to find the right hand, and if you're able to find it, clasp your right hand with your left hand and intensify that stretch along both your shoulders. You'll be here for just another breath. Close your eyes if you want to experience that posture, if you feel like it. Slowly release your hands on an inhale if your hands were clasped and bring your palms straight ahead in front of you. Slowly walking your palms forward till you feel a nice stretch along your hips. Take a deep breath in, look up, and on an exhale, slowly start lowering your forehead towards the ground, bringing your elbows to the floor if that's in your practice. Feeling that nice stretch along your hip. On an inhale, slowly lift your elbows off the floor if they were on the floor. Walk your hands back towards the body and gently come to sit in a comfortable Sukhasana posture for our pranayama practice. Sitting in a comfortable seated pose. It can be in Sukhasana like this with your legs crossed out in front of you. It can be in Vajrasana with your knees bent under you. It can also be in Baddha Konasana if you feel like your hips need a little more of a stretch. You can have a pillow resting under you, you can move to a couch. You can just get as comfortable as you can be. As we begin our pranayama, we are going to do the right nostril breathing today because our practice was so intense. Let's keep that energy going. Adopt the chin mudra with your left hand, which is bringing your index finger and the thumb to touch together. And adopt the Nasika Mudra with your right hand, bending your right index finger and the middle finger. Close the left nostril with your right ring finger and we'll do the inhales and exhales only through the right nostril. Sitting up straight, closing your left nostril and taking a couple of practice breaths only through the right nostril. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Let's continue this practice for the next minute or so. Breathing in and out only through the right nostril and keeping your focus completely on your breath. I will be silent for this time. your next exhale, release your palms back to your knees. Releasing the mudra from both your hands. Keeping your eyes closed. And if your eyes were open, gently bring them to a close. We'll end the practice just like the way that we started it. Adopting the Namaskara Mudra, sitting up straight. Let's take 3 long breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Take a deep breath in. And side out on an exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. At the end of the third exhale, release your palms back to your knees and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me at your practice today. I know it was a little longer than usual, but I hope you felt that it was worth it. I hope to see you next time, my friend. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the Yoga Chapters YouTube channel. May peace be upon everyone on this planet. Lokaha samastaha Sukhino bhavantu. Until next time, have an amazing time. Bye.